What's up, y'all? It's Damaker, and I'm back with another video. First of all, I want to start this off with just saying that anybody's trying to get work, trying to find a job, it's not hard. It's not hard. So, my whole thing is just way I started off, honestly. The way I started off was in temporary agencies. I went to temporary agencies. And I would have to wake up 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, uh, get ready, drive to the temporary agency. Temporary agency opens up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I would try to be the first person there at the temporary agency at 6 o'clock in the morning to try to get the best jobs. Now I did that for 2 to 3 years consistently, where I woke up every day at 4 o'clock and get ready so I could be the first person in line at the temporary agency at 6 o'clock in the morning to get the goodest jobs, the best jobs. That there was the beginning of my journey of trying to, or just getting consistent work. And that was how I started off looking for work. Um, it's not really hard like that. You just have to just want to do it. Um, within those 3 years, I did a lot of odd jobs, a lot of different odd jobs um, that I didn't like. A lot of different odd jobs that I didn't like, and I had to do those jobs because I wanted to get paid. Everybody wants to get paid, and so I would do those odd jobs. I'd do whatever they sent me to go do, and I was getting paid every day. Luckily, the temporary agency that I was going to, they paid us every day on like a little debit card. You know, we would get the work paper signed from whoever was the lead or the manager or whoever was in charge that day of the work, have them to sign the paper, sign us in, sign us out. We would take that paper back to the temporary agency at the end of the day, and they would put the money on the card for that day every day. And I probably made about $100 a day, $120 a day, $150 a day, some good days. Um, and I had to do that. I did that for 3 years, and I just stayed consistent at it. Consistency is the key to success. I say it a lot. Hard work and dedication, you know, um, is a key to success. So yeah, I did that for 3 years until I was able to get or come across a job where I was at during the temporary agency that something to send me to. I did that job to where they wanted to hire me on permanently because they liked the way I worked. So I got hired on permanently with that job, and I think I stayed with that job maybe like about a year. About a year, they hired me on permanently for like a year, and through that job, I was connected to another job. Through that job, I was working for Tesla, and the job I worked for a year, I was working with Tesla, and we were opening up the stores where we were building the insides, doing the floors, uh, putting the walls up, hanging up the TVs, putting in the furniture, you know what I'm saying? Getting everything ready for the showroom floors where they had the cars modeled at. And through me doing that job, the people that did the electrical with Tesla, the people that was help building the businesses with Tesla, um, that did the electrical through the buildings, I wind up getting hired with the electrical company through the guy that hired me permanently for him to work with him on the Tesla job. I wasn't able to stay with him because they were going from state to state, opening up Tesla stores, different car sales stores, and I wasn't able to travel with him. So what he did, because he liked me so much, um, he hooked me up with the electrical guys that was doing the electrical in with the Tesla company. They had the contracts doing other commercial buildings, electrical contract with other major buildings was doing electrical. So I was able to get in with the electrical company and work with them for like about 8 or 9 months. I did that and learned electrical then with that job. And from that job, I kind of got laid off on that job. I'm not gonna lie, but through that job, after that job, I went back to the labor ready place and um, was going through that process again, where I had to get up at 4 in the morning and be there at 6 o'clock to get the best job. You know, I did that for a little while until I was sent to one job that liked me at that job, and they wanted to hire me on permanently. Well, they hired me on seasonally. You know what I'm saying? They had seasonal positions open, so I was able to get hired through that company through seasonal, to where they had me working like 5 or 6 months out of the year, 7 months out of the year, and I did that consistently for 3 or 4 years. 2 or 3 years, 4 years. I did that consistently. Um, so now that's about 6 years that I was doing the temporary work until I was able to get plugged in with the one job that wanted to hire me on through seasonal. And I did that job for like 5 or 6 months, 7 months out the year, and then they would lay us off, and then I would like get on unemployment until I would get on unemployment until my taxes came, my income tax. I would do that and get my little income tax money. Then after I would get my income tax money, then it'll be about February or March. You know what I'm saying? I would get my income tax money. Then after that, I would go back to work again to the temporary agency and see if they had any more seasonal jobs. And luckily, the same job that had me hiring the year prior that I did the 6 or 7 months at, they were still hiring for seasonal. So I was able to go back to them after I got my income tax and go back to work with them seasonally. And so I did the seasonal with that job for about 3, 4 years, maybe like another 3 years. Because altogether it was like 9 years before I got hired on really permanently through that one. It was like about, honestly, it's probably like about 3 years that I did the temporary with the seasonal thing with that job, where I would do 8 or 9 months and then get on unemployment. And then I did that for like about 3 years until I got hired on permanently at that job. And then I worked at that job for like another 2 years permanently. And after that, I was on there 2 years permanently with the company. They had changed ownership, and the new ownership started laying people off if you wasn't there 5 years or better. So by me only being there technically only 2 years with the company, I was like one of the first person they laid off. And so I had to go back to another temporary agency. Yeah, basically that's what I did. I think after that I went and applied for Walmart. I think a friend of mine told me that they were hiring at Walmart, and I went and applied at Walmart and went to Walmart. I did that job not that long. I think I worked at Walmart for like 2 months. And I was just lucky enough, another one of my friends was working in a warehouse, a nice big warehouse. and they were telling me that they were hiring, and he told me that they were hiring, so I wouldn't apply for that job. Um, and yeah, luckily that job was closer to my house. I was not having to drive an hour away to get to work like I was doing previous the last 4, 5, 6 years, 7 years of me working, and I was able to just come up on that job to where I only had to drive like 15 minutes away. So recently, the job I'm at now, it took me about a good 8, 9 years of just being consistent, going through temporary agencies, getting seasonal jobs, working the little jobs that they just whatever throw at you, you know what I'm saying? Um, and going seasonal and doing that, then going to unemployment and waiting for my income tax. I did that, you know what I'm saying, until I got my job I'm at now, to where now this is my job. Like, I guess it was like say it's like my little career. And Now I'm kind of where I want to be. I'm happy now with the job I'm at now, and I like it. I love my job now. You know, I'm on equipment. I've been with this company now going on 2 years. I get paid decent. You know, California minimum wage now is like $20 an hour, so I'm making a couple of more dollars more than that right now, and I like my job. Yeah, I like my job a lot. Um, the main thing is just being consistent, and you know, you have to just want to work. You have to want to work. You have to want to see yourself doing something consistently. If you want to be successful, if you want to just work, period, you just don't want to be broke. You just want to have money. You like nice things, you know. You like to eat nice food, you know. You'd like to just have money. In case of emergencies, you just want money. Um, uh, I had to just be consistent, and in my mind, I just told myself, "This is what I'm going to do," you know. And Me doing that, I got into a good job, good career now, to where you know I have a 401k, I have health insurance, dental insurance. You know, it's a good career. It's a good company that I'm with right now, and anybody can do it. You can start with just doing temporary work. You know, like I did. You can go apply for big career, the big company jobs. You know, but start somewhere. You know, even if it's just like doing Uber or DoorDash. Start somewhere. You know, YouTube is a good platform to start, but you have to be consistent with whatever you're doing. You have to be consistent. You have to work hard at it and be dedicated to it if you want to be successful. That's just the key to anything in life if you just want to be successful in life. Um, so, me just doing that helps me out. You know, it helped me out. That helped me out starting to find work. And for anybody else who's trying to find work, maybe those steps could help you the same way. And hopefully, this video helped you out in a little ways to encourage you maybe to want to just get up and just say, I'm gonna go get some temporary job. I'm just gonna try it, you know what I'm saying? And see what happens, and you might like it. Maybe, you know, through one of those temporary jobs, you might come across a job that really likes you and wants to keep you there permanently, and now you got you a job. Consistent job that you can work at. Hopefully it could be something that you like to do, you know. I did a lot of jobs that I didn't like though before I got to where I'm at now with a job that I like to do, that I'm have energy for, the job that I want to go to work every day to do. And you guys can find the job like that too also. So if I could help anybody in this video, please share, make a comment, like, and subscribe. And till next time, peace out.